is still single elimination. We have not hit round 5. This is not the double elimination bracket. You lose here today, that is it. You are done, you are out, no more playoffs. And for IG, a team that has so many fans behind them, they're going to say it's inexcusable. This is a team with a legacy, a world championship, and to be knocked out in round 1 of playoffs will be so heartbreaking. RA, oh no.
Okay, so RA going towards that Renekton as a response to the first pick Udyr, and like we just mentioned there, the Thresh will not be seeing the light of day. The Thresh is something that's become so powerful, literally opened up the entire map for IG, let them do every single play they wanted to do, and let them be that little bit aggressive because you have the safety. Will not be seen here. Now RA, what do you want to do here? Do you want to go back towards the Lilia, try to get that combination going for yourself? It looks like that might be the kind of thing. No, this time Leyan going towards the Nidalee.
I honestly think you can respond here, Shun, with the Lily if you want. I know it hasn't been the best champion for him. He has a 37.5% win rate with the Lilia.
He's got the Udyr.
I think here, sorry, yeah. But sorry, I was thinking here, basically as IG, you just turn back in towards the Jace, you go, or even Gnar, you go towards this long range. Rookie Zoe is magnificent. Or we get the Quinn.
I was just about to say, if you're TheShy, it's game 5, you lock the Quinn against this Renekton. You don't even allow them to ban it away. They have got so many options to them. Honestly, they could go for so much here. I wouldn't even mind to see them maybe go for their support now on the back of this. Yep, there we go. How are we going to lock in the Rell here? Get that extra kind of combination going, and with the Rell and the Quinn combination, you actually get a lot of distance with that attack repel.
It does mean for IG, they're going to be playing pretty heavily around this top side, like trying to make sure that they have the vision control for TheShy to go aggressive and do his thing. It does also deny that kind of combo of the Renekton Nidalee quite a bit, where it's way more difficult to try and play around this top side, but it can be done if you're able to get enough control on the map here as RA. Lucian is great. I think here you just give yourself a strong mid lane that denies Rookie the opportunity to also have more roam opportunities around the map.
All right, well, RA, you got a decision here. You can chuck in a couple of bans into top or mid. You can chuck them all into top, all into mid. I think you just got to go for mid. Give FoFo, your man in the mid lane, your star player, as much agency as possible to try and take down IG.
So this is the big question mark here for me, is what do we see IG play this as? Is the Quinn going to be done in like the same vein as like a Lucian top, where you still play heavily towards the team fights? Or are they going to take a hell of a lot of wave clear and try and have TheShy play split push? I honestly think in this regard, your best bet here is IG is to still have TheShy join in team fights. I know he can be very strong in a side lane, but I think you're still able to use this range advantage pretty well here for Invictus Gaming, especially if Cube is set really far behind his Renekton.
IG have a problem with bot lane, as they are banning away 4, technically 5 AD carries if you include RA's version of it, and neither of the AD carries that have been picked up will be going into that bot side. So I am very curious to see what RA are able to pick up. Do they take away the Varus? Do IG look to ban away something else? This is going to be an interesting bot lane, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much gone. So, I mean, honestly, you are looking towards something like the Varus, which has been the wing special. Aphelios, maybe, but like, you are really going right the way down the tier list when we look towards the AD carries. Xayah is still there. We traditionally see her come out as a counter pick towards the Kai'Sa, but can still do relatively well against the Varus.
Let's see what they want to go for. As we said, we've been drafted all the way down the AD carry list, so Xayah will be picked up here for the side of RA. Will probably be linked in with something like a Rakan. So we'll wait to see now what the side of IG want to go for their solo lanes.
Yeah, I think it will be the Rakan. The Rakan does really well against the Rell in the laning phase at least, and you can still have a great engage tool, and that's what RA is missing for me right now, is something that can guarantee these fights. Great follow-up when you look towards the likes of the Nidalee, the Colleen, even the Xayah as well to provide more follow-up CC, but you certainly need something that can take over in this bottom lane and wink. Bring it out once, bring it out twice. Let's see if this Draven can get the ball rolling once more.
I love this again, because if you just get a little bit too far forward with the Xayah, same thing that happened last game, you know, you just can't deal with anything. And we see now, what does Rookie want to pick into the Lucian? Probably something that has a decent amount of wave clear, doesn't want to get too easily poked out or too easily roamed out of it. But the Ryze, going back, I really do like this. It's exactly what you just talked about, setting up for a 1-3-1 with decent wave clear.
Yeah, it's also just being able to, you can play play 1-3-1. You can get creative with your engages for this Rell. A lot of flexibility, a lot of roam as well to try and help out in both of these side lanes. And because this time around, when we look towards the Ryze Lucian matchup, in game 1, right the way back at the start of the day, FoFo did have the advantage. Okay.
Right.
So we're actually getting the swap here. So Cube taking the Lucian top.
Time.
And then the Renekton. I'm pretty, like, Cube already had that Renekton. So this is, I'm imagining a swap. And I think that's really smart coming in here from RA. I will say, TheShy has been playing some Ryze top in solo queue. So we might even see, but I don't think Rookie's got the
no, I wouldn't say he's got the Quinn, but what I will say is I wouldn't be surprised to see the swap into put Quinn mid.
Look at the Ignite. So TheShy will be taking the Quinn, it'll be Rookie taking the Ryze top, and still getting these favorable matchups. Now, the big thing here is that the Quinn doesn't have the same...
Sorry, I didn't hear so. The crowd is ready. They are getting their money's worth right now as we are finally onto the rift for Game 5. Winner goes at next stage in the playoffs. Loser goes home, and we will not see them until 2021 summer.
And coming into this, it is TheShy who's going to be playing this Quinn in the top side with Ignite. So Shun here needs to start bot. He needs the path towards this top side, because if Cube is allowed to, you know, go tip for tat, he gets the reset off the teleport, gets the quicker buy. This lane becomes much more difficult for TheShy to operate in. So we'll have to see if we will get Shun to have some sort of impact early to burn that teleport from Cube and set up IG for success. After that, sure, he can go and play around bot side, but certainly in the early stages, he needs to make sure TheShy is set up for success.
Both getting pressed the attack as well, so you can see this is going to be the whoever gets the first kind of couple of auto attacks. We get the near sight down, the vault, a lot of different options here for TheShy. But of course for Cube, he gets aggressive. If TheShy misses all these kind of stuff, it will just be in his favor to try and be aggressive. As we can see now, bot side, iBoy just outside of the range as they're trading a little bit of the health bars of the supports. Nothing lost, though, for either side in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, this is Wink and Lucas just trying to see if they can get some control in this bot lane. They will have to shove, knowing that Leyan is pathing towards top side, and they at least start to chip away and deal some damage to iBoy underneath this turret. The iBoy actually has pretty short range as the Xayah. He can control the wave very well if allowed to move up to it, but this is the denial that Wink and Lucas can provide, and not giving iBoy really any sort of structure in this lane.
See already Rookie getting that push in as well as Shun starts to finish off his jungle clear. A little bit behind actually of Leyan. He did dodge the little ward there, so Leyan unseen right now, and whether or not Rookie knows it, a different story. He is still playing very, very cautiously. Flash in, they will still get the knock on, and they will try and take him down. Good room, Prison flash forward. First blood to FoFo.
Really nice play from FoFo and Leyan. This was the combo we highlighted at the start of the day. Leyan and FoFo have been working really well together all split long. Now in game 5, it's coming up clutch for them. Great flash from FoFo, gets the Ruthless Predator, and sets up that kill for the Leyan.
Rookie will not lose much in the wave, but actually, well, that's all been happening in mid lane. They do see now top side, the nearsightedness, as we can see now Lucas, and oh, flash forward, not quite able to catch Leyan. They will not even get the Rift Scuttler either. So again, lots of kind of cooldowns being put down here from both sides, trying to get some kind of an advantage. The vault, the near sight, and the Cube has got to get out.
The problem with the Lucas going for that flash, though, without it landing, now you've lost all that opportunity to play around bot side. So even as Shun paths back down towards his bot side, you don't really have any more pressure. But this was gorgeous from Leyan. Really nice job to just get around the edge of that. And Rookie, you can see he's playing so safe for this. But with that flash, the second you go for the slice and dice here, you know you're in trouble as Rookie.
Yeah, definitely. He tried to hold on to his flash to the very, very last second, but once that animation starts for the stun off of the Renekton, it will go through, even if you try flash away. It's like an auto attack. You cannot get away from it. As we can see now, FoFo pushing straight in onto Rookie. It's still a bit of an annoying lane here for the Renekton. Not going to have the best of times, and even though Rookie did die, he still was able to pick up his tier, so he's actually not unhappy with it, and he didn't lose anything in the wave, so he's actually still ahead.
Yeah, I mean, look, and we'll end up 4 CS ahead. We'll actually get a reset off here, which I think is a pretty nice timing, especially as I imagine Shun is kind of eyeing up this dragon, right? He can clear Raptors in towards River, but RA have a lot of vision to spot out if Shun tries to enter into this bottom side river.
Well, Cube uses teleport up into this top side. TheShy is still yet to go back, so dealing with double Dorans. You can see Cube, he just needs to survive. He just wants to make sure he does not die to the Quinn.
And this is what we talked about. The TP advantage over TheShy means that Cube can go for this play. Gets the double Dorans, he's just stronger now than the Quinn is, and you can already see Leyan, he's positioned here because he knows he's going to have the backup of the stronger of the 2 top laners.
Shun is there though, and you can see the TP not available for Rookie as he starts to path towards that top side. Cube puts a bit of damage down, but does get it traded back. Now Leyan trying to see if he can be a bit of a nuisance onto TheShy. There is nice little fancy feet here. Leyan needs to get himself out, so you still have that pressure from TheShy. You want to try and get up to your level 6 to try and get it back to that lane as fast as you can, so he will lose a couple of minions.
And that's the big one. Not having 6, not having that move speed is really going to hurt. He's got to waddle his way back, not even going for boots here. It's going to be a long time before he gets up here. That wave will die. That TP advantage that Cube had now coming up clutch. And unfortunately, this is kind of down towards Shun's pathing. He decided to opt in towards that bottom lane, trying to go for the follow-up with Lucas because of the double flashes being burnt by Leyan and FoFo, whereas he could have just guaranteed an advantage top, allowed TheShy that quick reset, and then turned that advantage around. Will turn around to go towards this dragon though, with that push on bot side, so at least still getting some things here for IG.
Yeah, able to get himself and his team kind of set up onto this one. Hong will find out, and Shun has to back away. He cannot finish this one right now. They do not know exactly where Leyan is. They have to let that one go. So they don't even get the dragon at the end of that play. So little small moments here kind of eking out into bigger advantages for the side of RA. They've still got first blood. Gold is pretty much dead even. They're just waiting to try and find more and more opportunities. The AD carry is still yet to go back, but I'm looking at the CS difference. Wink is miles ahead.
He is really far ahead, but Shun actually backed away from this dragon on the bottom side of the map. Now it looks like IG might now feel confident to start it up with having that full push bot. Also having Rookie here to position over towards the wave, but they're baiting.
They don't know, again, they don't know exactly where Leyan is. They don't know exactly where the vision is either. Is Wink going to try and just maybe set this one up? But they can't go for it. The push isn't there anymore.
This is such a big mistake. You've ruined all that tempo you had on bot side. You could have had Wink reset, spend the 20 CS more gold he had to continue powering through this bot side of the map. But instead, they go back and forth around Dragon. iBoy now has shoved bot. He can get the quicker reset. And when we look towards in 30 seconds, that Rift Herald being up, you've now got no push towards that as IG. Like, that's a really big mistake from IG.
See if it does equal out into any kind of advantage for RA. As we wait to see where they want to go. In this bot lane, you can see there, they're still waiting for the AD carries to go back. They have got so much gold in their back pockets. They're going to be able to almost buy their full mythics by the time they end up resetting.
I love how RA are playing the vision game right now, though. That ward there was to spot Rookie roaming with Shun. They're trying to make sure that nothing can get in behind Cube with the Realm Warp. And now Leyan having the reset, he clears red. He'll go to Shadow Cube on top side and stop these plays. Like, it's really smart the way RA are playing this early game. And IG actually just haven't been taking advantage of the tempo timings that they have in this game.
Well, the first reset for bot side is going to go to IG, but because of that, we are going to see Hung roam up towards this Rift Herald. Shun is here. Now knows what's going on. They are going to just turn straight on top of us. Leyan will take a fair bit of damage. The Grand Entrance is not really going to be enough. The smite, the ignite, the kill goes down. They're not going to get anything with the Whirling Death. There is the Cullen coming out. TheShy trying to get behind minions to keep himself alive. Ignite did go down from TheShy as well, but with the Rift Herald down, Lucas is here though, and he should be able to keep this one alive. Leyan, very careful. They will get the attack repel and the Magnet Storm. Flash forward. Lucas picks up a kill.
Nice job from Lucas to protect TheShy. They knew that they were going to try and continue this power through Cube in the top side, but it's not coming up for them. Now with IG having that kill back. Still though, big mistakes coming through from Shun. Tries to go into the pit, gets killed off. That Rift Herald going over towards Leyan as well. It's a little bit messy from IG in these early stages.
I was praising Shun, pretty much all series long.
Yeah.
It's kind of the first time I've really seen him kind of falter, if you will. A little bit of that pressure coming down, trying to make something happen where there wasn't really anything to go for. And you can see he wants to kill Leyan, but he's just taking too much damage.
Yeah. Look, it's all well and good. Like, he can do so much, but not having the smite available for Shun means the health advantage in the war of attrition does go over towards Leyan. TheShy just getting enough damage off onto Cube topside to make sure that he couldn't follow up on Leyan coming in here, but Lucas does have the roam to pick up the kitty cat.
No flash either for the kitty cat. Like that aggressive move there from TheShy, making sure he was the one to kind of keep layering down the CC. Still yet to see the dragon go down, though.
And that's the big one. I was literally about to highlight a penguin that Shun and Co have not been able to play around this bottom side. So when you're looking towards, okay, what's the pressure points from RA? When do they need to fight? Well, iBoy and Hung are happy to just, well, iBoy specifically is happy to just farm it out bot side. You can continue to power through Cube in this top lane as RA. And IG, they're looking to try and shut this down because they know that that's what RA are trying to do.
Yeah, Leyan is there. You can see the Rift Herald in his back pocket. You know that there's no Renekton here either.
Watch Rookie. He's trying to see if he can push mid and get the Realm Warp or that TP top before FoFo's is up and available. But Shun walking away from top, no real wave there, means that they actually aren't able to find this timing window.
Not quite able to get it again. Bit disconcerted.
Oh, here we go. Hang on.
Well, the culling going to use there to try and just clear out this wave as best he can. Cube should just back away, has TP available to him as well, so shouldn't really lose anything because of this.
And this is so smart again. Like, RA, they're reading what IG are doing. You use the culling, it's to deny that minion wave. Now RA, they're on the bottom side of the map. They're making their counter play towards Dragon.
Yep, the counter punch we talked about, and there's nothing that Wink or Lucas can really do. That Dragon will go down in favor of RA. They finally picked that one up at 11.5 minutes. You can see FoFo with the priority he's able to pick up. Not really kind of just, making sure that everyone stays away. And RA, they get the advantage.
Now, there is one objective on the map that only exists for RA, but I'm going to hold on for a second. As good Rookie.
Phase rush, nicely done there. Rookie this time round flashing away. FoFo did not have his, and he does not get the ult or the stun off.
So I like that they're trying to play through FoFo in the mid. I like that they're trying to see if they can use this Nidalee Renekton combo. Right now, though,
oh, they flash forward in the Magnet Storm just enough to slow down Leyan, and Rookie gets himself a kill that equals it up 2-2. The Rift Herald did go down. All those plates, however, going over to Leyan, not exactly ideal.
It's not able to share, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that gold is still going to be really good for the Nidalee, but you need to start to play around this Draven on both sides. Because when I look at RA, this is a lot of admiration stacks that are currently sitting on Wink. You need to kill them to half them, get them out of the party. For IG, if you can unlock that treasure chest that is in the bottom lane right now, your team fight becomes so much more potent. Topside play, though, coming in.
There's a Realm Warp right on top of Cube. They have a minion wave just for a few more seconds. He flashes away. He's still underneath the tower. They will take him down. Rookie with the phase rush will saunter out, and that is exactly the kind of play we keep saying we want to see.
Yeah, FoFo tries to get up towards top with the TP, but unfortunately he's just not quick enough. And now as well, Rookie, he still gets to hold on to his teleport. He can return towards mid. They don't even have to wait for the Realm Warp. They can try and make that play towards the bot side instead.
Oh, this game, 200 gold is the difference. Barely anything. The only real advantage you have for RA is, of course, that Mountain Drake. Infernal one going to be spawning in 3.5 minutes, and IG just looking to try and make plays, looking to try and snowball. And the funny thing is, we've already seen Rookie on this Ryze in this series. He just looks better on it in this particular game. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, where his mojo came from, but it feels like he's finally playing the game.
And the thing is that Rookie's Ryze in this game in particular can have a lot of impact in team fights. One of the things that Ryze struggles with in team fights is big, beefy front lines, because all that damage just gets tossed into the front line and just dismisses itself. This time when you look at RA's composition though, it's only really FoFo who's that tanky. So any of this damage that Rookie can get off will do a lot of work, especially if you can land a Rune Prison onto some of the squishier members of RA.
See there, Cube needs to be so careful there with the vaults just kind of coming in. We do see the Whirling Dead and flash forward, but the Magnet Storm is there to stop everything from engaging. iBoy forced to use his heal. He will have to let the feathers fly, but he's ruined Prison, which means he's got nowhere to go. You've used everything on bot side. You said that RA need to play around this Draven, but not like this.
No, this is a disaster. Now Shun gets the punch, but Hung will make it over the wall. But look, I'm calling bad guy Shun. You don't touch that kill. That should have been that was the key. That was the key to the lock.
That was the key to the lock, but it's just going to be a little bit of a shaking of the chest right now. You know the money's there, you just haven't got access to it just yet. As bot lane gets pushed in by IG, they might honestly be able to go for a dive if everything goes well for them, but they've got push in literally all 3 lanes. There's no reason for them to kind of overextend.
And just like that, IG are starting to get this game looking a little bit more IG favored. RA were doing such a good job of controlling the early stages of the game, making these play mids, shutting down Rookie, but it's plays like this that are going to cost them. And it is a nice call from Hung, but there's no backup from Leyan and FoFo in time. Wink can step away, and just here, that should have been Wink. Everything about that should have been Wink, but we'll let it slide. TheShy will get topside, and now TheShy is big. Like, when you look towards Cube, you can see he's really struggling. The Immortal Shield Bow for TheShy versus the uncompleted Gale Force for Cube means he's able to punish the Lucian so effectively right now.
Honestly, I look at iBoy in that last fight. He still has flash. He had no way of moving. It was perfectly played by Lucas. Lucas just said, I'm hard CCing you. Cube did finish up the Gale Force on his last back, but even then, you can just tell just how far away. Now, yes, Leyan, you are ahead. Well done to you, my friend. You are the highest gold in the game, but TheShy, Rookie, these 2 guys that we constantly talk about of having these massive advantages and how they win against IG, but we can see now TheShy, as he looked to just flash over the side there, he's in Harrier mode. And just tries to jump in straight away. The Ignite goes down. You can see Cube trying his very best, but where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
And that's TheShy. That's the power that he brings in those side lanes. He already had that massive gold advantage, and now he's powering it home. He'll be able to put a lot of damage on towards his top structure, and IG, they can look to then play towards this dragon.
Oh, flash there from Leyan. He had to get out of there, and you literally lose nothing. You lose the Magnet Storm, that's about it, and the RA are starting to look scattered.
They do lose control of their big engage tool. Like, you actually needed Lucas to try and set up for this dragon. Wink, not in a position to push. They have no control over mid as IG as well. And this is going to be another dragon going in favor of RA as IG look to trade on the top side.
Whirling Death, not quite enough to keep him in play there, but Shun now up towards this top side, says hello to Cube. Cube needs to get the hell out of there. Yeah. Sorry, sir. We're just going to take this tower, but you're trading power now for power later. We can see now with the 4 members of IG up on this top side, escorting TheShy away. Shun is there. There's the Realm Warp now on top of this. They're going to try and see if they can get something off of this. Hong has been caught. Hong has been killed, and they are jumping straight in on top of this. You can see now FoFo flashes forward, tries to see if he can get a kill. TheShy has been killed, and they are 1 for 1 in this trade. FoFo, though, do a massive crocodile, but they have just got so much kite, so much damage. There's no mana on Leyan. They cannot continue this. And everyone from IG just trying to slowly back themselves away. They know if someone from RA steps a bit too close, they can capitalize, but everyone disappears.
IG are going to back away. They saw that iBoy had left bot side and didn't want to end up with a numbers disadvantage. Nice job from IG to find a little bit more, but RA do respond. And looks like they might be able to get this mid lane turret as well. This game is so insanely back and forth as Rookie, the pick.
Oh, yes. That is exactly what you want from Rookie. The crowd love it.
And they have been screaming for Rookie all series long. And finally, he seems to be coming alive. What has been a terrible, long, drawn-out split for this man is now finally coming to fruition when we hit playoffs. It looks like Rookie might find himself once again in Game 5 of this series.
The power you get with the Everfrost on top of the Rune Prism. You can see TheShy now moving forward aggressively, knows that he's totally fine, had his flash, had the rest of his team in tow. Everything's fine for IG. They're now roaming. It's a roaming death squad.
iBoy is backing away, so as you're saying, this roaming death squad could find themselves with a pretty big advantage, but all that IG are trying to do right now is find that wayward soul, find a pick that would open up that mid lane structure, open up that bot lane tower as well. Again though, we are still waiting on so much gold to either be lost or gained by Wink on this Draven. Rookie is huge. 4 kills to a single death. He will be getting towards that second item in no time whatsoever. And suddenly this Ryze, we said already, could have a big impact in this game because there's so few tanks, and RA is looking primed to go for it.
Let's take stock now of a couple of the different items. You can see the Storm Razor now for TheShy. He is a full item of Cube's Lucian, so he is going to be able to take pretty much any 1v1 as he so chooses. FoFo still underneath this tower. is not going to be dove this time round. They will just back themselves away, the Everfrost being ever so annoying. But again, look at the items. Gale Force now finished up for the Draven, is working on that Essence Reaver. I'm going to have to stop myself. The Phase Rush has been popped by Rookie. Should be honestly to be able to run away from this one. Hong has already used his ultimate, and now they might just try and turn this one around. Shun does not commit his flash, but Rookie loses his.
Yeah, and that actually is pretty detrimental for Rookie being able to control these side lanes. One of the ways that you could have played out as IG is have Rookie in the side, have TheShy on the side, power through these two solo laners, but unfortunately without that flash you got to play a lot more respectful as Rookie, as they may look for Shun here. Chem Tank is available for Shun, sorry, to try and pick off FoFo, but they decide not to go for it. Again, Rift Herald in just a few moments though, or in prime position to take this, as IG are getting their side lanes in order.
How many stacks do we have on Draven there? That's on Rell, I can't tell. We don't have control over the observer. We can't ask them to just check us for stacks or anything like that. But it's got to be, honestly, like leaning towards about 600-700 gold at this stage. It's getting a bit scary, but it's a double-edged sword. If you get a kill, yes, that gold goes to you. If you die before you can get a kill, you lose all that extra gold. You lose all that extra passive that you've been building up for yourself. And gold is pretty much about 600 in favor of IG. Again, nothing amazing. Right, it's not exactly what you want to be kind of, you know, saying is an advantage. And this is going to come down to who makes the smarter call, who makes the better rotations, and who's able to get their advantages.
It is about trying to push in these side lanes as IG and then roam to group. You can see they're looking to see if they can outnumber the members of RA with Cloud Soul on the table, though. It is a little bit unfortunate that you're not going to be able to hard force some of these fights if you're RA's side.
30 seconds until that dragon spawns. Looks like IG are the ones who want to try and contest it. No flash on Rookie, but they are definitely feeling a little bit stronger. They all have one. It's actually important to notice Gale Force was finished up there for iBoy, so we've got a little bit of extra damage. Actually, Force of Nature as well for FoFo. Flash in, Magnet Storm catches on the 2. The Whirling Death across 3 people in the fight is gone now. The Rakan is dead. They're jumping straight in on the FoFo. He will die. It's a double kill. Are they looking for the triple? They might be able to get it. No, it's not going to be enough. iBoy will stay alive and pick up Shun on the backside of that one anyway. They, however, still get 3 for 1. IG get the fight.
And it's 2 kills for Wink. He gets such a massive influx of gold from that play, and IG, they just turned towards the Baron. This could have been the straw that broke the camel's back.
They know there's no way in hell the 2 AD carries can contest this. They get themselves a Baron, they get themselves probably about a 5,000 gold lead off of this as well, and they own the entire map once they reset.
Exactly. I mean, look at where the waves are right now. They reset. You get to use Baron in those side lanes,
Draven's
and
items?
you are going to be able to dictate exactly how RA play this, and it's from Lucas, from this Rell. The power of this engage tool is so damn strong, and this is where they're able to force Leyan out. They get onto FoFo. iBoy's got to run for the hills, as this Nidalee can do nothing but watch.
I want to see the items right now. Oh my god. Essence Reaver into a near IE there. So you can see iBoy, he's caught out by TheShy, and that's just a straight up pick. What are you doing there?
It is lane kingdom, my friend. This is what IG do. They beat you in lane, they beat you in your own jungle, and they beat you back until you're bloody and bruised and afraid to approach this squad. Now IG, full control of mid, Baron up, ready to go as TheShy will push in bot side.
You've no wave clear. You have no way of clearing these minions right now. Lucas even playing just keep away, and you can just keep buffing up these minions. You can keep moving forward, because who the hell's going to step up?
TheShy is still pushing bot as well. This is going to be the bot lane turret going down. Controlling mid here. They can start to roam around the map, and although IG will back away at the moment, they have gotten everything. There's no outer structures remaining for RA. They cannot contest any of the vision that IG's put down, because if you do, you run into TheShy, who will one-shot you with near 3 items completed. Same with Wink, same with Rookie.
Oh, the slow there from the Stormraiser. FoFo tries to jump in aggressively. The Magnet Storm keeps everybody away, trying to keep TheShy alive, but look at the damage from Wink. He gets one. These axes are spinning. He's trying to see if he can put down enough damage. They will lose the Rell. The Whirling Death comes back. Leyan does go golden. Rookie has to go golden himself. Now Wink, can you rejoin the fight? They will be able to get the 2 for 3 in favor of RA. Wink is still alive, and Wink will walk away. It is still an advantage, though, for RA.
And just as we say, IG, you've done it. You found this foothold in this series with the potential to close it out. They toss it to the side. They tried to take this 3v5 and get punished. Watch on your screens where Rookie and Shun are. They're nowhere nearby, and it's TheShy leading the charge into far too many people. Lucas goes in hoping to keep the top laner alive, but there's just so much that has gone across. This shutdown gold that was sitting on these members of IG now finds its way into iBoy's pocket, into Cube's pockets, and into FoFo's hands.
So close. Great timing there from Leyan on the final javelin to really cement that last kill there onto Rookie. IE has been completed and a stopwatch here for Wink. So we'll wait to see now where this next fight, almost certainly going to be a 2 minutes 30 time. But if you're RA, you're fine with that. I actually think this is an okay position for them to let the dragon go. You don't care. They're 4 dragons away from stacking that one up, and you do not want to try and open up the door to an Elder Drake this early.
And it's Cloud Dragon. You really don't mind. The big issue for you, though, is look at where TheShy is. If IG control mid lane, it's very difficult for you to keep control of Baron and this bottom side of the map, and IG know it. They're coming to collect that wave on bot side with TheShy.
There is everybody just roaming around. RA know that if they can just keep together, if they can just stay as a unit, they should be fine to be able to try and fight these fights. iBoy will have a lot of damage. He's almost got himself the IE. TheShy now going towards that top side. He's going to be able to push that one in as he's picked up his Infinity Edge.
And this is where the map control that IG have pretty much had from the get-go really comes into their favor, because if you try and move in here as RA, look, they can group on bot side as IG, push in that tower. Go towards top. Hey, TheShy is still pushing. It's very difficult as RA to get out from their base and try to enact any sort of plan around Baron. They need to find a pick. They need to find it fast and still be able to get back to defend their base while the waves aren't quite in place. So you can see it now, like, if you could catch on towards TheShy, maybe you could find it before Rookie collects that wave bot, but the plan from IG has been so good in this push and pull and moving away and keeping their members safe.
Honestly, this is... You can tell how much this series means to all these different players. Literally, you win and your season continues. You push yourself forward, you get an opportunity to try again against FBX in 2 days' time. You lose, you're out, you're done, you go home. There's nothing else for you to do this season. TheShy, though, needs to be a bit careful. He flashes away, the dominance was used, as was the quickness. And that was a couple of different ones kind of pushed out there. Everfrost putting in a little bit of zone control. 30 seconds to this dragon, but you don't have the quickness here from Hong. You don't have that kind of explosive engage. I don't think you want to fight it. Oh, as I say that, flash forward. They get the attack repel as the iBoy goes straight up into it, but FoFo is dead. Now, the iBoy is huge, and he's just raining down hell. Triple, quadra, not quite. It's going to be the ace, though, and RA are not dead yet.
iBoy comes back from the brink to hold RA in this game. The ace from RA is everything for them.
What a time to explode onto the rift. What a time to step up and be counted. RA looking on the back foot, waiting for that hero play, and it's iBoy who steps up, and this is IG thinking they've caught him.
And that's the thing. Lucas, this is a wonderful engage, but they're not able to follow fast enough. He manages to get that ultimate to keep him safe. The Gale Force into the feathers is absolutely beautiful. And from that point forward, IG are gone. They're done. They're put in the dust. And now, as we start to move ourselves back onto the map, you know, that complete map control that IG had, it's gone. RA can get control over this Baron area.
7,000 damage in that last team fight is insane. iBoy, my God, man, take a bow. And look, yes, you burned all of his ult, his flash, his heal, but now he's got a quick QSS as well with that Gale Force, so he's got options available to himself to keep himself safe. This is now starting to be a bit scary for the side of IG. You need a different plan because the straight up we're just stronger than you doesn't actually work. And Shun! Why are you face checking? He dies before he can do anything. RA have control over this Baron pit. Looks like IG, they don't want to contest it. They want to try and push in mid, but honestly, I don't know if they can. They need to try and make a decision.
Yeah, they need to do something. Hung, though, will be forced back. RA in the pit. Lucas, maybe the hero play, the rookie to come in and save it all for IG.
They're not going to be able to get a steal unless it's a big, big mistake. They're looking to try and just get some everyone else. No, they have to back away. This is honestly the correct call from IG. You haven't lost the game just yet. You can defend against this Baron. The waves are in your favor. Just calm down, bring it all back down to earth, and don't lose the head.
There is still so much between RA and a victory. Like, almost all of the towers are still up. You've only got the one in mid and the one in bot side here for RA. But as we crest the 30-minute mark, Cube has completed his 3 items. You're looking at 4 items completed for iBoy. Crucially, having that Mercurial Scimitar as well to keep himself safe alongside the Feather Storm. Now, for IG, it's crunch time. You need to find some way to get control back in this map, but that is at least 2.5 minutes away because of the Baron. You're then looking at RA having full map control right as this dragon is about to spawn.
One win separates both of these teams from advancing in playoffs. One loss puts them out. See you in summer. They will finally take down the final outer turret in the top side for RA as they equal out the gold. 57,000 to 55.5. It's nothing in terms of the difference. You've got 3 items on your 3 carries on the side of RA. You've got 3.5 items on the side of IG, but this is a bit of a split call. Do we get a base race coming in here? The Baron buff is still there for 1.5 minutes. Nope, everybody's backing up on the side of RA. They don't want to throw this one to the wind. They'll take out all the outer turrets they possibly can and back themselves away. This game, it rests upon a knife right now, but IG, they're the ones that are still here. They're a 5-man unit. 4 people here, though, for RA as they try to just play around Vision. And Shun just soaking up this damage. This Nidalee is a very credible threat with these spears.
And it has to come again from iBoy. Like, we saw what he was able to do in that last fight. He was absolutely amazing, and it finally feels like we're getting to see iBoy, this guy who was touted as one of the up-and-coming AD carries in 2018, alongside Jackie Love, alongside Abel, and we never really got to see him hit those high highs. To come back and make that hero play, to hold RA in it, but he needs to do it again. He needs to work with Cube. They need to be the ones that are able to push IG back and deny IG a further spot in playoffs.
iBoy 2 levels ahead of Wink. Wink still yet to hit level 16. iBoy cresting upon level 18. You actually have a 2-level difference between Shun and Leyan. That is important as the second to last tier 2 turret goes down in mid lane. IG, they're running out of options. They're honestly, right now, they need the Xayah rookie to step up to try and kill somebody.
They need to try and find some way with multiple angles to get on towards this backline. With TheShy having the hero flank, with Rookie getting a lot of burst damage out, but it's so difficult right now. RA have full control of their jungle. They're pushing them back. RA have got a lot to work with when it comes towards a front line, with Hung, with FoFo.
Have to be so careful though if you're RA. You take 2 steps too far forward and you will just die. You will be deleted.
Ooh.
As I say that, Rookie might be deleted himself. The culling comes out and that's the final outer turret down. The rest of IG have to back up 1 minute until that Elder Drake spawns. This could be the final push.
And it's great for RA here because you've already got control of this jungle. They'll get these resets and just refresh all the vision that they have right now. It's not like IG are able to get full control of this river, which makes it so much easier for Rare Adam.
Again, Rookie, no flash for this upcoming team fight. No way of keeping himself that little bit extra safe when you get the quickness coming in from Hong. You get the FoFo jumping in with the Stride Breaker and the flash. He needs to position perfectly.
And the things for Rookie are no Zhonya's available. You use that stopwatch. Oh, actually, Zhonya's just picked up by him. The GA is there for Wink. When you look at the counter side, though, that GA is not yet finished for iBoy. There is not the GA finish for Cube. You only get 1 chance of this RA, whereas you get a couple for IG. They need to play this perfectly.
All right. Mid lane is going to be the priority for both these squads. They do not want to just get rushed down. As you can see, these crits coming out now from both Wink and TheShy. The Dominus has been popped by FoFo as he walks forward. Whirling Death. is there to put down a little bit of pepper damage, but the dragon has been started. Here we go, 4,000, 3,000, trying to see if they can get it on, but they just jump in straight away. Hong just trying to play keep away. They jump in with the Magnet Storm. The Udyr is dead. They can't get the steal off on this one. Now it's all about the fight. Now can they keep on trading backwards? But Rell is dead as well. It's a 3v2, 4, 5, 3, 2. Excuse me. Hong is so low, but he's not quite dead.
TheShy!
TheShy jumps in on the cube. That's one dead. Can he get any more? He's looking.
He needs
poking.
Wink.
He's prodding. He needs Wink with him. He needs Wink beside him if he wants to try and make this one work. It's a 4v2 base defense, but TheShy has been deleted. He's dead, and it's all on Wink, but there's nowhere for him to go. He will get out of his GA and be greeted by FoFo. RA have done it. RA have taken IG down in 5 games, and RA will continue through the playoffs in 2021 spring.
RA stared down the barrel of the gun presented by IG, and they smiled.
It's not done. Is it not done? I don't know yet. We're going to see if they can get it. It's all about iBoy. We got a couple of seconds until Rookie comes
they got
back.
it.
They've got it. They've done it. RA take them down. iBoy left standing alone as the Nexus falls. 3-2 RA. What a game 5.
What a way to close this out. IG on the brink of closing this game out, of pushing themselves one round further in the playoffs, and iBoy stands tall against the titans of the LPL, and with those feathers pulls off the impossible.
Honestly, that game doesn't look that way without iBoy. That game is all on iBoy, and if he's not MVP, I'll be mad. Because he saved that game. Single-handedly. FoFo was dead. FoFo did, I think, 100 damage in the team fight where he was able to just completely pop off. And RA will knock out the 2018 World Champions in the first round of the LPL Spring 2021 playoffs.
And what a manner to do it in as well. Because honestly, like, we're coming into this series, we looked at iBoy and said, look, he's good, he's there, he has his moments, but this is the FoFo show. This is all that attention put towards the mid lane. And iBoy, 23% of the team's damage versus the 29% from FoFo. And then when crunch time is down, when you need a veteran to stand up, it is iBoy who once more pulls off that play and brings it back. And from that point forward, RA get full control. They were able to get the map back in their favor. IG couldn't keep up this triple threat pressure. You could see that then when they got over towards the Dragons that they'd already collected from that early play where we were talking about, hey, look, Shun, you should probably be playing a little bit more bot side. It was Leyan who was able to garner those Dragons for themselves, set up RA for success, and blow IG out of that water.
I'm just, honestly, what a fantastic series to kind of come back. It was back, it was forward, there was very close games, there were throws, there were stomps, there were laughs, there were tears. And for me, RA deserved this. RA came in looking like the better team, you know, in the final game, they stepped up. IG had everything. Can't understate that. That game 5, IG had everything. You could team fight, you could split push, you could 1-3-1, you could force dragon. It didn't matter because at the end of the day, iBoy stepped up. FoFo throughout the series stepped up. This was a team effort from RA across the series and thoroughly deserved. The only problem I suppose I could see with this now is